guys! Oh my god! It's been a long time, hasn't it? Why do I have to introduce myself? You all know me. What am I doing anymore? Anyway, today we're playing a visual novel that I found called Seduce Me, the Otome. I don't know. I tested it and okay, my friend is playing Arma. But I tested it out. I love it. I wanted to play it for you guys. So, that's all I know. It's like, I don't know, they'll explain. So anyway, this is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblance to real life people are purely coincidental. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audience. Please know that sexual violence themes are explored in the game. Trigger warning, youth and well, you have been warned. Abuse implied rape and suicide. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
My name is Amika. Should we go with my real name? Or... That's not my real name. Oh, there you go.
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
Eric.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Somewhere.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Wanna try me, asshole?
Wow. I like this already.
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
So there's gangs in this? Call it fate or call it coincidence. That moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Am I in school? Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, like soft tapping of fingers, was so soothing. Even looking at the the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lecture in the class was pretty boring, as Philip's voice wasn't so orphic. I don't know that word. But I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't care much for economics. Sure, I did have good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignment as I had to. Oh my god, I think a lot, do I? I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it's my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of the high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on and on as if there were no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that was kind of it. Same. In short, I was done with high school. The start of my second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities in the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. Oh my god, can I just now pay attention in class? Come on, stop thinking, buddy. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops that in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
That's my last name. Are you talking about me? Miss Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Oh. Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
No. Oh, I think I read about it in the textbook last night. Should be the Black-Scholes model formula?
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Thank you. Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, rather my surname. No doubt since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and that word, Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
Dude, don't say that when the teacher's there. From beside me, I hear Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
Miss Capini.
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Don't listen to her, Suzu. You're a smart girl. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched in her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align to mine, and we were turned into three musketeers. Whenever the teacher led the students to decide on groups, we always grouped together in a little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other, and say compared to being around any other classmates. That's true, same with me. This is my story, I guess. Okay. It made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open and onto the three desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look at any issues. She laid a task of pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Suzu straightened up and to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name? Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did.
You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact we need a name for our projects.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
Not sure. What do you think?
Don't say my name? Fine. It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master in ending decisions, even when I didn't want to be.
I like Trinity Corporations.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
What do dragons have to do with our project?
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubble gum.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubble gum?
That's true. Come on, think about that, Naomi.
What do you think?
Say my name.
Yeah. What do you think?
Say it. Say my name. Oh, man. Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say Trinity Corporation sounds fine, and we're a company that makes bubble gum. Trinity Corporation, I think that's just going off of her last name, off of Naomi's last name. I don't want to do that because that sounds like she's so, I don't know, narcissistic, egotistical. Damn phone. And I like dragons, and Suzu's right, we could make spicy bubblegum. Sure, Dragon Company.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Huh? Who was that?
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
Oh boy. Looked over my shoulders, see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She was wearing an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was ready to make her smile. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. I wouldn't say that to someone you don't like. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was a student that everyone else wanted to be. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all had a future laid out right in front of her. All in quotation marks. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew that what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
I like you now.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
Yeah, Suzu and Naomi remind me of my real friends in school right now. Yeah, Suzu reminds me of Butter Raven, my I guess say sidekick or whatever.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time! Let's bail.
Oh, damn. Unsurprisingly, Susie was the first out of the classroom, flinging her backpack around her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
You and me both, Naomi. I wish I was as fast as her getting out of here. At this point, I have to agree with you, Naomi. She gave me a smile as relieved by the fact that I felt the same way she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
What's normal? It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Yeah, rocket boosters?
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
Hey! I do have to admit, I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
No.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally anyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate them with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements, or personality just didn't fixate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Do they really make that? I want to know. Well, I don't know if they make spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
I would.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
You do like spicy food after all. We entered a cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy!
Yes, she is.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
There you go.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
Okay, bye. I think I'll go with this mac and cheese and soda. I'll have what Naomi's having too, Cajun fries and spicy chicken burger too. I'll be different, and plus I like mac and cheese and soda. That sounds good. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Susie leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she can rest her feet on the table by her food.
All right then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know. Let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
Why not? No, I'm kidding, no.
What's so interesting about talking about guys? It's not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
That's true, I'm not either.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
It'll probably be you.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
This is so scary, it's true. But a raven is a tiny Italian. And so is she.
Hey!
but y'all know Butter Raven Suzu.
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
No, I'm straight. No, thank you. I mean, love what you want, but I'm straight. I can never be a lesbian. I'm sorry.
True.
That's not true. That's okay, Zuzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
No.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in your school to go out with. That's true, even in real life. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafe started up, and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Uh-oh.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Now, what if it is serious? What if what's going on?
Fine. If something happens, just call us.
Well, enough, something did happen. Certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. And at there, we're gonna stop right there. This sounds like a good stopping point, and we're almost out of time. But I like this so far. I hope you guys like it too. I've read some reviews and they say it's good, some people say it's bad, but you know, it's not their opinion this time, it's my opinion to see if this is good or bad. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me if it's good or bad. I'm gonna do it myself. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, join Nets and Army, check out my Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!